So Smooth, if he outplays his lane 100 to 1, that would be very impressive.
All right, let's see how the adaptation is going to be made here, because now we are going to be heading into game number 2, King Empire versus Evos Holy, to decide on who will make it through here. It is going to best of 3 series, but King Empire definitely looking much more solid in game number 2 in terms of drafts.
Oh, instant invade here. Super early invade, as a matter of fact, for Evos Holy.
Okay, Annabelle might be taking a little bit too much damage here. Look at this. Vin just punching him twice. What? That is that damage, man.
Damage is, I mean, I gotta give it a Claw Kun. I think, I've been keeping my eyes on him for a while. He has been playing a phenomenal game. That entire interaction, Claw Kun, he's stuck to Detto. He is telling Detto, no, you do not get to be a part of this. If not, Annabelle is gonna die.
Yeah, but as of yet, King Empire, they definitely, have a little... I would feel like... I was a little bit surprised that Annabelle was looking for an invade here. However, Annabelle was able to steal a creep off King Empire as a starter here. And right now, they're just stopping exits here, trying to secure the top jungle creep as well. Again, Annabelle gets that as well. Means that right now, from the get-go, Sutsujin is going to be down by a creep.
Fluffy, his only counterplay as of right now is to kind of set up a beautiful gank against Smooth, right? So if Smooth is able to dodge all the CC coming out from Fluffy, the most he'll lose is probably his flicker. And even then, it's not going to mean too much here. 13 seconds until the next neutral objective spawns, and it looks like Detto, they're doing the same plan. They're going to try and rush down this turtle before the level 4s.
I think they have to, right? Considering the fact that Sutsujin is already a creep down, they need to make sure that this happens here. But Evos Holy, they've ignored it game 1, and this time they're doing the exact same because of the fact that Annabelle is going to be able to outfarm this. But nope, as soon as I say this, they're calling the entire cavalry. They will hit their 4 first. X-Win doesn't have his ultimate here. So this is going to be Evos Holy's chance of just bullying them out lane. Luffy flickering forward, misses the stun. It's going to be chain CC. They have to terrify. They drop everything to kill him off, but the Prime Erupts is so tanky. But Hannibal from the sides, he tries to go in for the damage here, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Smooth is able to turn the tides against them, and King Empire, my goodness, punishes this.
A misexecution from Evos Holy's side allows King Empire to jump in for free. That Primal Wrath came out so late. He was locked down for so long. From the fear, from the knock-up, from the final slash, from the stun, from Smooth as well. And Annabelle, he doesn't have the items to really take on these fights just yet. Worst part is that even the Curse of Blood didn't connect on enough members because King Empire had already taken the advantage.
Yeah, that's the thing about Evos Holy's composition, right? If they hit the Cursed Bloods, I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to be trigger happy coming from Evos Holy here. If they don't have the spells to take advantage of Cursed Bloods, King Empire just gets in for free kills. And in this case, Smooth, okay. They find a nice pick up top. So this is a little bit of a starter point for Evos Holy. And now a little bit more gold platings for Annabelle. Sutsujin coming to stop him. But again, there's nothing much this strategy can do.
I mean, it's a redemption arc for Fluffy, right? He's like, guys, sorry, I missed the onward flicker earlier. Well, Annabelle, I'm sorry I got you killed, but maybe I can give you an assist in my lane, right? And he finds it against Smooth when his flicker timing is down. In the meantime, we look down to the bottom side, and it looks like Brand's struggling a little bit, actually, against Sasa. They've been left on an island for a while.
Well, it's gonna be, I would say, in your terms, would be the wet noodle fight of the game. That's gotta be the goal laner right now.
Not really. I think the goal laners are at least a little bit more interactive because Brands needs to actively trade against Sasa, and Sasa does not want to be defensive.
Yeah. And speaking of defensive maneuvers here, Evos, they should be playing from behind, but it's somehow they are able to find a little bit more pickups here. Dreams, very tanky. Surprisingly very tanky here. X-Win getting slowly whittled down, but I don't think it matters for King Empire at all.
Dang, I'm surprised the energy eruption didn't connect.
Ooh, they force a flicker on Dado, even use the Eternal Guard on himself preemptively if Annabelle dives in. So that's going to be major spells being expended here by Dato.
I think the worst part is that Dato has to run over to the mid lane to try and help it out, right? And King Empire, they're split on the decision. They have to somehow be time efficient with this. Sutsujin cannot fall further behind the Annabelle as of right now. Annabelle's already level 8, right? So that means Evos Holy is definitely going to get position on this turtle first, and they're more likely to fight than to actually take the turtle.
I think Sutsujin's got a better game this time here. And as you can see, Evos Holy, oof. They're bullying out Dato once more. That's the second time it's bullied out. And now X-Win, they're looking for the counter engage here. They're not grouping up yet. Smooth trying to harass and find a misposition of Clockhood and Evos Holy. They're still waiting for that big Curse Blood here. Dreams still looking for it. Curse Blood comes in. It is going to be whiffing the mark. And now the re-engage comes in. Animal is able to find X-Win, but Smooth trades one for himself. KGE, they roll over on Evos Holy as well. Final Slash comes in. Evos Holy, they have to run for their lives. The King Empire manages to secure the turtle.
They trade 2 for 2, but the turtle goes into the hands of King Empire. Maybe Evos Holy might get a trade back. Nah, Detto, he's got plenty of wave clear at this point in time. And Sutsujin is too tanky, right, for Annabelle to one-shot him like previously against the Akai. He's way tankier on this Fredrin. Now let's have a look at the items to see where we're currently at, because as of right now, we're seeing that there is a slight gold lead for Brands as of right now. Already completed with the Windtalker, building up quickly and fast with Endless Battle.
Yep, Dreams. Now, they're trying to harass Sasa for now. And I don't think they're going to try and force this fight, right? Like, Sasa needs a couple more items before he can actually scare off Dreams into like a 3-4 light build death situation in terms of KP. But now King Empire definitely in a situation where they have more tools to work with this game.
Do they have more tools?
Definitely,
I mean,
much more tools compared to game 1 for sure.
They definitely have more tools for sure. But like, here's the thing. Right now, Evos Holy, the big misconnection is that the person who needs to engage Fluffy needs to work in tandem with Dreams on the Cursed Blood, right? Because so far it is whiffed twice now.
Okay. Now speaking of whiffing here, now Final Slash Frost Move will pull him back in as well. Clockhood trying to buy a little bit more time, but it is a 2v3. King Empire comes on top. Annabelle steals the crap away. But KG still gets a kill.
God, it feels so good when you're playing Arla and you have a Fredrin jungle that actually wants to help you out. He's getting like vengeance resets out of his mind. That's why he's totally fine. Look at him.
Yeah, he's just poking his way through as well. Annabelle looking for a kill. Dato Final Slash missing the mark. Dreams is here. Curse Blood will not hit Smooth, but he's by so much time. X-Win with the hills, with the Minaj range. Turns the fight against Evos Holy. Killing spree for Dato, a King Empire. I don't know, man. Smooth, what? I mean, what a god.
And I mean, his entire composition is built around him just dashing around. Everybody has CC, except for Sasa, but majority have CC. Allowing him to make plays like this is great, because now Evos Holy, they've lost Annabelle in that fight, which means another turtle falls, which means purple buff is going to be highly contested.
Oh boy, Evos Holy. Now, looking for the steal retreat. Does he get it?
Nice!
Sutsujin whizzing, winning the retreat battle.
Very close, but this is the first time we're seeing that Annabelle is slowly falling behind.
Well, speaking of falling behind here, he got his Blade of Heptases 4 minutes game in game 1. Now 8 minutes game. He just got it as well. So this is going to be a long grind for Annabelle compared to game 1 this game.
That's a good point. I mean, he did go for the Hunter Strike first. I think he definitely opted for a different build, knowing that there's not as many squishier targets. I think he probably would have liked the Blade of Heptases earlier when he was attacking Dento. But as of this point, like Dento, the way that he moves around the mid lane, it's not to the river anymore. He is very careful of those side rushers.
Yeah, he does have the Blood Wings as well. So additional shields and movements being given to the escape here. But Sutsujin, he's taking a little bit too much damage here. Prance actually runs him down behind tier 1. No backup from King Empire. So right now, X-Win, he's going to be completely bullied out as the Minotaur. And Evos was able to find 2 easy picks here. Mistakes were made.
That's got to be so upsetting. Chain CC to the ground, needed one more auto attack to get rid of the wave, ends up losing the mid tier 1 anyways, and goes down afterwards. Evos Holy, they found a bit of a loophole.
Yeah, Annabelle now looking for an opportunity. King Empire splitting up seems to be the game plan for Evos Holy, and as of yet, Evos Holy might be sticking with this plan right now.
I think that Evos Holy at this point don't have to really do too much, right? Grant's come to a point where he is self-sufficient. He's able to power farm by himself. Right now, it's just about execution on these team fights, whether or not they can actually land that Cursed Blood effectively, which is a little difficult to do, but it's not impossible.
Speaking of doing things right now, King Empire, they're still playing very passively here, waiting for this next Lord here. Evos Holy already in position to try and catch an unsuspecting member. And you see Dato, he's just slowly checking the brushes here, like he's so afraid to push up. knowing that Evos Holy might just get the full jump on him.
I mean, Annabelle, he's out to get him, right? It's happened twice already, 2 unsuccessful times, but putting him at like 5% of his HP, definitely think I can understand why Detto is a little afraid to walk up to these concealed bushes. In the meantime, the Lord Dance is going to start, but the waves are not in good position.
Well, what
yeah,
I
they're
do
gonna start
know,
shoving mid.
King Empire, they have to wrap this up quickly. This Lord Dance is starting to get a little bit annoying as Evos does have the Eternal God on Falcon, so one wrong move, that Eternal God is just gonna hit everyone from his KGE.
Oh, wait, they just spotted Annabelle. Smooth just spotted him, and I think that KGE can start to take a bit more of an aggressive position to try and bait stuff out from the side of Evos Holy, right? They probably shouldn't have reset that Lord, unfortunately, but at the very least, if we see another reveal, they're gonna rush this down.
Oh, half HP on the Lord. Annabelle still thinking twice if he wants to go up. He's gonna be joining the fight as well, but now Fluffy gonna be dived in as well. Here comes the Minotaur's Rage, connects on 3. Falcon fights Smooth, and here comes the collapse. Lord will be secured by Evos Holy, and KGE, they may have had the wombo combo, but it's up to Brands and Animal to just get the biggest damage ever, and just like that, Evos Holy, they get the full wipeout against King Empire.
Zipper, I think we need a replay of that fight because my god, they melted like butter. It just, I told you, it's just one good ult. One good ult is all it takes to put KGE down. And that's the worst part about it, right? Every single time you see KGE try to make an aggressive play, Evos Holy, they have some really good answers to deal with it, right? This is what we were expecting in game number 1, but unfortunately, this is costing them an inhibitor in game number 2.
Okay, we need a quick replay on that later. Like, how the hell did they just melt so quick? It's crazy, but
Curse of Blood, baby.
Before the, well, that's the thing, right? Curse Blood's just broken if you hit it all the way through. But before the replay here, the Lord is going to be coming in. King Empire, they've got a good... I think they have the tools to defend against this, but Brands, what? 10K?
Where did he get 2K from?
That's crazy.
He's 4-0-3. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. He's been finishing off these kills pretty handedly, but with the mid inhibitor missing. Oh,
final slash pulls Falcon in. He could not use the counterplay as well here. Great pick coming from King Empire. They drop everything they got to. Annabelle looking to re-engage, but the burst was too much. He will disengage instead. So King Empire, they will lose 2 inhibitors, but they will be able to defend and find 2 for themselves.
Really good stuff there. Really good stuff coming specifically from Xwit. He noticed that Falcon and Dreams were like slightly too close to each other, jumps in between them, catches them both, and then drops down his ultimate instantaneously. Dreams had no counterplay. He was waiting for them to kind of corral a little bit more and regroup, KGE to regroup a little bit more to drop that Curse of Blood, but then Smooth got involved and he CC'd him to the ground.
My goodness. Like, Smooth just melted so quickly in that fight. Like, I was expecting Smooth to actually kind of, do his usual, kiting, wishy-washy dashing kind of skill here. I would say an anime fight scene coming from him, but that fight just now Deto's dead. Completely shut down. But now Deto is gonna... Okay, goodbye. Sayonara, Deto. Like, run wrong move.
What is his position?
And now, KGE, they have to back off. They have no choice.
Man. King Empire slipping through. The basics are being slipped through, and Evos Holy has taken full advantage of it, right? They are more aware about the fog of war than KGE is right now.
Yeah, and as of yet, Evos Holy, they're just very confident to go for off angles, right? Animal has been consistently being able to find these kind of weird angles, which I think KGE just weren't prepared for.
I think as of right now, these angles, honestly, these angles are pretty common, right? I would say at the very least, like, with the map pressure and with the lack of towers that King Empire actually has, Evos Holy have many different ways of actually getting into the jungle without being revealed. And now we're seeing that KGE taking the precaution using the Magic Sentry just to know whether or not their opponents are sitting and waiting in the bushes.
Yeah, and in this case, Deto, nowhere to be found in the jungle to the top side. He has to defend the bottom lane. Lord gets resetted by Evos Holy. And Brands slowly poking their way through here. Final Stage drags Brands out, but nobody makes the dive. Curse Blood comes in, only connects on 2. It is 2, but they do break the link. They lose X-Win in this fight, and now Evos Holy, they're gonna try and run them down. They lose Dreams, but it is only a roamer. Brands still looking for a kill, but he can't seem to kill anybody off his wall. Deto still running for his dear lives, and Fluffy gets a solo kill in the back lines. Like, they were so focused on Brands, Fluffy just picks them all apart.
What was that? What was that? Like, Clockwood gets a I can't believe Annabelle, Clockwood, and as well as Dreams got away with that, right? I think you can see on their faces even they're a little confused, like, hey, I was